The body positivity movement once felt like a revolution. For many plus-size women, it was the first time we saw bodies like ours celebrated, not hidden, not ridiculed, not treated like before pictures. It gave us permission to take up space. For influencer Gabriella Lascano, that movement was life-changing. She began creating content in 2010, sharing her experiences as a plus-size woman who had always known she was bigger. Online, she found community. Women told her they felt empowered watching her live boldly in her body. But years later, her perspective shifted. After reaching her heaviest weight and experiencing physical limitations that affected her lifestyle, she began questioning whether loving herself at any size had turned into ignoring her health. When she posted a video saying health is real, it's not fat-phobic to care about your health, the backlash was immediate. She was criticized, labeled, and pushed out of the very community she once helped build.
I used to be a body positivity influencer, preaching a simple message: love yourself at any size. Then I risked it all.
I don't care how trendy or cute or fun it seems to be fat. You gotta really think about your health. Love yourself at any size, but don't forget that your heart has to beat, babes.
I'm gonna tell you how I got here. From championing body positivity to renouncing it. My story starts like this. Since I was a little girl, I always knew I was bigger. But I'm from the Bronx, where having a curvy body and a fat ass is what you want. When you're Latina, you get called gordita, and it's a term of endearment. Fluffy, like Gabriella Lascano used to say.
I called myself fat around my mom, and she was like, "Mijo, you're not fat, you're fluffy."
It wasn't until college that I learned in the rest of the country, thinness is the beauty standard. Even worse, fat people are seen as lazy and dumb.
I'm doing horizontal running.
It wasn't just a fun thing to be fluffy, it was actually something people found disgusting.
Run for the hills, it's Fatzilla!
Studies show fat people are often treated worse in healthcare. And for women, the heavier we are, the less we're paid. I eventually learned that this discrimination has a name: fat phobia. I never planned on being a body positivity influencer. I wanted to be an actress, I wanted to be a star.
I love Beyonce.
But being plus size, I never felt like it was possible, and so I started my YouTube channel in 2010.
Make like a semicircle type of effect. But it's just a simple tank top, and it only costs like $13.
That's when I started to get more attention from other plus size women about how empowered they felt watching my content, and that just made me feel like I had a bigger purpose in what I was creating. I started posting more intentionally.
You woke up for a reason. You didn't wake up to feel bad about yourself.
Sometimes about plus size fashion.
They actually look like a legit 3X. They look big.
Or travel.
I deserve to be on this flight just as anyone else.
Brands started sending me clothes to model.
I have a collaboration with Boohoo. So I partner with GS Love Me to Forever 21 for sponsoring this video.
I was on magazine covers and making headlines. It was the late 2010s and body positivity exploded.
Versace brand featured 3 plus-size models.
Full-figured, plus-sized lady.
American Vogue, Sports Illustrated.
A huge step forward for body positivity.
I ain't no size 2, but I can shake it, shake it.
Seeing a community that welcomes you with open arms and tells you there's no pressure to look this way, to be this certain weight. I mean, does that not sound like paradise? Then, over time, I got heavier and heavier. I've always been an adventurous person, but there was a lot I couldn't do anymore. Fitting into the seats on roller coasters, planes. I couldn't wear heels, my dresses wouldn't zip up. And that wasn't all.
When you're bigger, you might not be able to wipe as well as a thinner person. You can't reach because there's no space.
Some days I would look at photos and not even recognize myself. I'm only 5 feet tall, and at my heaviest, I was close to 400 pounds. I started to wonder if loving myself at any size had become an excuse to ignore how big I was getting. I felt like I saw myself being brainwashed, essentially. Meanwhile, the language around body positivity began sounding more extreme online.
There are a few words that I don't allow. Healthy is one of them.
This comes up a lot when I talk about how the word obese is a slur.
I don't want to step on the scale at the doctor's. I say, oh, I don't want to be weighed today.
Intentional weight loss is fat phobic.
This is what makes exercise fat phobic.
It's rooted in fat phobia. It's not rooted in science. It doesn't work.
I've even seen celebrities being attacked for losing weight.
This morning, Kelly Clarkson facing criticism after revealing she's taking a prescription medication for weight loss.
The slimmed down star is facing criticism after her noticeable weight loss.
It wasn't always like this. Years before, I had often talked about weight loss without getting hate.
The last couple days, I was feeling really, really like depressed. And I was like, I need to get my ass out there and work out. Today's video is going to be a what I eat in a day video to lose weight.
But as the body positivity community became more radical, I was scared to say the wrong thing. So I stayed silent. Then my friend died. She was a body positivity influencer who founded the world's first plus-size salon.
All bodies, all sizes, and has custom chairs that hold up to 800 pounds.
She was just someone I considered like a big sister. Taught me about business and taught me about the movement. I worried about her a lot. After she was bedridden because of heart failure, Jamie expressed her desire to lose weight.
I haven't left the house in 2 years, and I just learned to walk again.
I really believed that she was going to make it out of it. But in late 2022, she died at 37, reportedly from heart complications.
Like, I didn't want her to feel like I was trying to tell her what to do, and I kind of wish I would have spoke up maybe more. And just let her know that I cared.
And she wasn't the only one. A week later, another body positivity influencer posted this video.
I ruined my life with food, binge eating, and lack of self-care. I'm hoping that it's not too late for me this time.
Just months before, Brittany said she developed type 2 diabetes and serious weight-related skin infections.
My pelvic region is literally the size of like a large purse. It's extremely swollen and hard.
1 week after posting that video, begging the universe for another chance at life,
it's really scary how bad things can get.
She died. She was 28. I don't know for sure if Jamie and Brittany died because of their size, but hearing their own regrets, I couldn't help but think of myself. It was one thing to sacrifice my adventurous lifestyle. It was another to put my life at risk. And so I just pressed record and everything I said just came out.
I'm gonna say something controversial and I don't care. I actually feel kind of guilty for being a part of this movement. Health is real. Organs failing is real. Diabetes, heart disease, all that is real, okay? It's not fat phobic to care about your health. And this is coming from someone who's learning those lessons now, myself.
And the backlash was massive.
I've literally been seething with anger.
It's blowing my mind how fat phobic you've become.
You should know better and do better.
The body positivity community branded me a pariah. And so I left. I want to lose more weight, but I still feel a lot better than I did before. I feel a lot more like myself. Let me be clear. Not every fat person is unhealthy. Not every skinny person is healthy.
A viral rise in skinny talk.
Skinny talk, dark side of social media.
Encourages disordered eating.
If you want to get skinny, you need to gaslight yourself to skinny.
View food as something that is optional always.
Not everyone can control their weight, and no one should be mistreated for it. But what's not fat phobic is this. Being fat does increase your risk of health problems. Studies show obese people are about 6 times more likely to develop type 2 diabetes. We have a 28% greater risk of heart disease. We have higher risk for 13 types of cancer. Up to 7 times the risk for endometrial cancer. Up to 5 times the risk for esophageal cancer. Colon, rectal, pancreatic, kidney. Higher risk of strokes. We can still be body positive while acknowledging these risks. We can still love ourselves, even if we want to lose weight. That's what real body positivity should stand for. Loving yourself at any size and having the freedom to change it.
Her story echoes conversations surrounding Lizzo, once seen as the face of modern body positivity, who has also openly shared her fitness journey and visible weight loss. And when she did, the internet debated whether she had abandoned the movement.
The singer takes to Instagram February 19th to post a sexy selfie showing off her new, slimmer figure. In the sultry snap, Lizzo poses wearing a matching black bra and underwear in her bathroom mirror, captioning the post, "Me, myself, and all my memes." This latest look at the 36-year-old's body transformation comes just a month after she revealed to fans that she had reached her weight release goal, announcing the exciting news on her IG January 25th.
I did it. Today I stepped on the scale and I met my weight release goal. Told y'all I was gonna bump like this. Y'all didn't know that I could bump like this. Let this be a reminder that you can do anything you set your mind to. Now I guess it's time to set new goals.
And while Lizzo admits she doesn't think she fits society's standard of skinny, she's still happy with the progress she's made.
Even at the end of my weight loss journey, I'm not going to be considered thin by any means. I will still be considered morbidly obese on the BMI, and little bros on the internet are still gonna call me big backed, but I will be happy.
The Grammy winner then proudly posts more pics of her body transformation, writing, "I did it. Today when I stepped on my scale, I reached my weight release goal. I haven't seen this number since 2014. Let this be a reminder you can do anything you put your mind to. Time for new goals."
But here's the question we have to ask. Why do we demand that women stay the same? Why do we treat growth like betrayal? At Phatabulous Magazine, our foundation has never been about freezing a woman in one version of herself. We celebrate the plus-size woman at any stage of her weight in life, because life happens in phases. We grow, we learn, we experience things that change our perspective. As a plus-size woman myself, I love who I am. I love my curves, but I also know that I feel best when I have a fitness routine, when I'm aware of what I'm putting into my body, when I'm intentional about my health. That isn't self-hate, that's self-awareness, and no one can tell you what's best for your body better than you. The truth is, sometimes the people who struggle with your evolution are the ones who don't know how to enter new phases themselves. They want you loyal to who you were because your growth challenges them. But growth is not betrayal. Your body is not a political statement. It is your home. And homes evolve. At Phatabulous, we will continue to celebrate plus-size women in confidence, in change, in maintenance, in healing, in every stage of becoming, because empowerment isn't about staying the same. It's about having the freedom to choose.
Dangerous. We have some people on one side who think that anyone who's fat should just cease to exist. Oh my God, I don't want to see it. But that's not realistic. And then on the other hand, you have people who think any weight loss journey is a betrayal. We need more empathy, more compassion, more nuanced conversations about this topic. Because loving yourself at any size will always be my message. Body Autonomy embraces this exact sentiment.
With one arm squats, then we did planks, and then to make it harder, we've been lifting our legs during the planks. I can't believe I'm able to do this, but if you can't, regular plank is fine.
In the video, you mentioned that throughout your career, you had gained weight and gotten to 400 pounds. I gained 100 pounds, and at my highest weight, I was 425 pounds. I've since lost about 100 pounds, but I didn't get online and blame body positivity, because it wasn't body positivity that led to my weight gain. It was going through a divorce, depression, and trying to survive a very challenging season in my life. And it just makes me wonder, Gabriella, like, what are you going through? And what might you be trying to survive right now that had you not only turned to food to cope, which is a totally normal reaction, there's no shame in that, but it also has you blaming a movement that was seemingly there for you in your hardest moments. To anyone feeling unsettled by this video, let me be very clear. Your worth is not tied to your weight. You do not owe anybody health to be deserving of dignity and respect. And if losing weight is something that you want to do, please go do it. Literally, nobody is telling you not to do it. Your body is your body is your body, and you have the autonomy and the right to make the decision that you feel is best. What you don't have the right to do is go around and shame other people in other bodies for their decisions. If your reason for losing weight is so that you can turn back around and shame the very community that was there for you, you never loved your body and you never loved yourself. We have to do better. This message is for Gabriella Lascano.